welcome to Life by Helma. Today we're going to make a Venezuelan dish that I learned about when I lived in Venezuela called arepas. And here we make them with pan harina, which is yellow corn. Some people make it with white corn, but I prefer the yellow corn, just like I prefer corn tortillas versus flour tortillas. And we're going to mix that with some water and get a dough going. And we're going to put filling in. We have cheese, we have shredded different types of mozzarella cheese, actually called a Mexican blend. We have, we're gonna make two different arepas, one with ham and one with some of Helma's famous pulled pork. In fact, if you didn't see her video about pulled pork, check it out because this is super delicious. And that's the only ingredients we need are water and the flour, and we're gonna get going, and a little bit of salt. We need 2 cups of pan harina, which is already in this dish. We need 2.5 cups of water, pre-measured here. And we just need a dash of salt. And then we have the fillings we're going to use. We have the cheese. We have Helma's famous pulled pork. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. It's a thumbs up video. And some ham. So we're going to make 2 different arepas. But it's 2.5 cups of water. So we're going to put the water in first. Then we're going to add the dry ingredients slowly, little by little. I actually mix it with my hand because I find out it's easier to determine the texture. And we're just going to pour it all right in there. And we're going to get a little dash of salt. Just, there we go. And then you just mix it with your hand because you can feel the texture of it better when you're actually mixing it with your hand. Yes, I washed my hand before I started this, so don't worry. So you want to just, it mixes very quickly, very easily. Just make sure there's no lumps in it here, and little by little it's going to dry up and get a little firmer, and then we can make some arepas with it. So here we go. That was that fast. I use a little machine here called a toasty arepa. It's actually like a waffle iron. You can buy them on Amazon. They actually come with inserts that you can do different things. We're going to take the inserts out. We're just going to use it. It actually makes a perfect size arepa. Some people will make them by hand and bake them in the oven, but I don't have that much talent. So I use the toasty arepa machine. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of oil in each of these cooking sections so that nothing sticks. And I have it plugged in, so it's already starting to warm up a little bit. This is the Tom Walker special idea. This is not how the Venezuelans do it. This is how Tom Walker does it. You want to make a round ball about the size of a baseball. Right there. Then I cut it in half. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a spoon and I'm going to scoop out the middle so that I have someplace to put the fillings I want to put in the arepa. You see, it's making kind of like a shell. Sometimes you have to work with your hands a little bit, but the idea is to get like a little, sort of like a shell going here. So I'm going to now take the middle out of the other half of the baseball size clump of dough. And here, okay, I cut the dough in half, took out the middle, and now I have some room here to put the filling. This one I'm going to make with ham and cheese. So I'm going to put a few pieces of ham on this side here, like that. I'm going to put a little cheese on the other side, just like that. And actually, so now I'm going to put them together. So now the filling's in the middle, and I'm going to make my baseball again. Okay, so there's that one. That one's ready. So now I'm going to make another one that we're going to use the famous Helma pulled pork. And so here you have about baseball size ball of dough. Now we're going to put some of Helma's famous pulled pork in this one. This is the most flavorful pulled pork I've ever had in my life. again, check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. And now we're going to put the cheese on the other side here. And now we're going to kind of put this baseball back together, kind of close the seams up a little bit. Sometimes you'll see the seams. You want to make sure those seams are nice and closed. You put a little water in your hands, it sort of helps with this sometimes. Smooth it out nice. Okay, so there we have ham and pulled pork. Now the next step is to put them into our toasty arepa machine. So I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to press them down a little bit, sort of get them started. See that? The machine makes them the perfect size. So that one started to open up a little bit. So you got to kind of close those seams up. Don't burn your hands. Now, you just close this machine, and I do it sort of slowly. There we go. Now it's latch. Here's a red light that will go off when it's done. But what I usually look for is the steam. You're going to see as it cooks, steam comes out of the, as the arepas cook, steam comes out of the side. And basically when you stop seeing the steam, they're going to be done. You can also watch the light on top here. If I can even pick this thing up, I'll show you this. You can watch the light here, that'll tell you when it's done, but I usually go by the steam. If the light goes out and there's still steam coming out, I keep it in a little bit longer. So now the steam has stopped coming out, and I'm going to unplug it so I don't burn myself. And I'm going to open it up. Oh my goodness, look at that, huh? So again, then you can just trim the excess off. Actually, if you want a little nibble, that's really good. So the normal thing in Venezuela was to eat them in a napkin. So here I'm holding this in a napkin. You can see it's nice and closed, golden brown, nice and hot. I can feel it in my hand. So there we go.
Let's see which one is better, the ham or the pulled pork. Ooh. Cheers.
Salud. Salud.
The ham is good. Let's cut the pulled pork.
It's pretty good.
Do you want some? Tá ótimo, tá bem melhor.
You like this better?
How about you?
Got more flavor.
I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please click the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know how you like my husband's cooking. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.